Hey guys, it's Erin, and I wanted to say happy holidays to everyone. And I usually make a New Year's Eve day or New Year's Eve video, and since today is the last day of 2016, I'm going to make another one. But I do also typically do a Christmas gift show and tell or haul or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to combine them because it's basically the end of the holiday season at this point, and I figure I could, do a 2-for-1. So, yeah, I know we can't bring back Harambe, but I thought 2016 wasn't too bad, at least for me. Some things happen, but things always happen, and I am definitely healthier and happier than I was in the beginning of 2016, so that's mission accomplished for me. I hope that that's also the case for most, if not all of you, and if not, then hey, 2017, go get them, right? So, I didn't get a ton of stuff for Christmas this year, but I didn't ask for a lot. I didn't want a lot, really. I got that office, which is pretty cool, so I don't really think that I need much else. But I did get a couple things, and I will show you them now. The first thing I got was kind of like a set. It's this. It's I feel like I'm gonna butcher the name, but is it like Loctane? I don't know. I like butcherly speak Spanish. I don't speak French, even though I lived in Canada for a year. Go figure. But I think it's like a hand lotion, and it says that it has almond milk with it. It smells really good. I haven't used it yet, but yeah, it smells like almonds, which makes sense. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure I'll use it. The other thing I got is this. I think it's from the same place. It's like a little bar of soap, and I like it, and I'm gonna use it. It smells really nice, but I almost don't want to take it out of the package because I love the sound. Actually, for me personally, crinkle sounds are not really my thing. I know they're a lot of people's thing. I don't really like harsh, crinkly sounds. But I think this one is like more delicate. I think maybe because the package is like wrapped really tightly. It doesn't like blow out the camera speakers or anything. It's just like a light, like, so it's really nice. I'm sure it'll also smells really nice, but it should, right? I go through phases with ASMR, like I'm sure a lot of ASMR watchers and makers do, and right now I'm in like a really big hand movement phase. Like, I used to be in a big voice phase, like people with accents or just like really good like mouth sounds and stuff. It would be really easy for me to get ASMR, and it's kind of shifted into more of like the movements. Like, I do still love the voices and accents and everything, but more like, you know, like in the cranial nerve exam videos that everyone does, where they make you like look at their nose, and then they do like the how many fingers am I showing and stuff like that. Like, that gets me every time now, and it never used to. So I'm not 100% sure what that's all about, but like for some reason, like when you put like that whole thing when they do the exam, and then like the other side, or if you sort of like go like, I don't know what it is, but that gets me now. So maybe I'll start doing that more. I don't know if that's like just me, or like the tapping, crinkling thing is like, my mind is like over it for some reason. I don't know if this is gonna show up well on the camera, unfortunately, but I love it, so I'm gonna show it. But my mom got me this ring. I am a big fan of like big costume jewelry, but I like rings and earrings. I don't really like necklaces. I don't know why, but whatever. I'm not really like a bracelet person either, but this is, it's kind of showing up. It's like a purple and blue, or like purple and teal color. I don't know if it's gonna focus or not, because I'm on my phone, so. But you get the idea. So it's pretty big, pretty shiny. It tends to sort of change color in different light, which I think is kind of cool. I was saying the other day, I felt like I was on one of the Captain Planet people. So I actually really love, so my mom and I have this thing, people probably maybe wouldn't agree with it, but we, when it comes to like clothes and jewelry and things like that, we tend to go shopping together, and we will pick out the things that we like, and then, or like pick out a couple of things, like, oh, I like these 3 rings or whatever, and like if I got any of them, I'd be happy. So we did that with this. I kind of like picked it out, and then for the rest of my family members, like my mom and I always we like practice like being surprised. So I'm like, oh my gosh, how did you know? But who cares, right? I mean, like, it's like, I like it. I want to get more like it, because I do have some costume jewelry, like some rings and stuff, but they're from like H&M and Forever 21, and they're actually too big for me now since I've lost weight, which obviously that's good, but pretty much cleared out an entire like section of jewelry that I had that I have to get rid of. So this is like my first one. I think I used to be a size 10, which is like too big, and now I'm like an 8. So and then one of my favorite things, which you'll know from previous videos of mine, is I love to read, and I always ask for books for Christmas, or just get them anyway, because people know that I like them. So I didn't get a ton this year, but I got really good ones. I got, this is the first one. It is by John Maxwell. If anybody doesn't know who John Maxwell is, he's basically like a public speaker, sort of like, he's like he's like if Tony Robbins was like 70, for lack of a better description. It's called How Successful People Think, and I like this. I asked for this and another one because they're, I'm like, I want to have a combination of like bigger books and smaller books, because you can't always just sit there and read like a long book. So this one's obviously pretty thin, and so it'll be easy to read, and then if it's really good or if I get a lot out of it, I can read it over and over, which I really like. So that was the first one. The second one is this, which is called Do More Better, and it's like another small one, and you can like pause it if you want to read it, because I'm not going to read it all, but it's like supposed to be a practical guide to being more productive, more efficient, being more organized, all things that I need to do for my business that I am varying degrees of good or bad at depending on the day and the mood. So I'm interested to see. I really like practical books. Like, it's really great to read things that are inspirational, and I do, or watch like a TED Talk or something like that. But I also really like when they have like actionable steps, like, or say what they did in their own life and stuff like that. So this seems to be very practical. I flipped through it a little bit, and it definitely has some like checklists to do and information to kind of research and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about that. And ironically, the last book that I got is like those ones, like the smallest ones you can get. This one is like the biggest one you can get, but I'm really excited about it. And that is Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. I've probably mentioned Tim Ferriss before in one of my videos. I don't remember. I'm a big fan of his, and this could be really fun to read. If I haven't mentioned him, or if you're really unfamiliar with him, I highly recommend his podcast. It's just called The Tim Ferriss Show. I have it on my like Apple podcast app. They have it on every app. I think it's even on Spotify. And I have recommended his podcast to so many people who got hooked on it. I don't know if it's possible not to get hooked on it, but actually was telling someone about it this morning, but the idea of the podcast is he interviews people who are at the top of their field, regardless of what the field is. So it could be anyone from like athletes, astronauts, military people, chess players, financial people, investors, fitness, illustrators, authors. Like, it doesn't matter who they are, but they're like the best at what they do. Philosophers, like, I mean, it's crazy how, and the people are just really good quality people, and they, for the most part, interview well. There's a couple people who just don't interview well, but the content is good. But it's long form interviews, so they're like anything between 1 and 3 hours, but it doesn't feel that long. And he asks them like pretty in-depth questions about what their routines are like, what their fitness and health are like, what books they read, what their philosophies are on things. And the idea is to sort of like dissect the best of the best in order to kind of learn more and be like them, kind of like mirror what they do, because it's obviously working. So this book is actually a collection of notes from all the podcasts that he's done so far, and there are, I think at the time of him writing this, at least 150 of them. So that's why it's called Tools of Titans, because he takes all the people that he's interviewed and puts in like notes about the interview, what their favorite books are, what his favorite moments from the interviews were, and sort of like, you could read this and not even listen to the podcast. I wouldn't recommend that though. So there's just all kinds of lessons from all kinds of people in here. There's no index whatsoever. Like, it's just, I think it just goes in order of the podcasts. So it's going to take me forever to read this, but I will. Or maybe I'll just open it up from time to time and like highlight stuff. But yeah, super excited about this, and it's definitely going to be useful, I think. Let's see. So my friend Allie, who's a personal trainer, got me a couple things. She got me, this is not too loud. It's a water bottle. She got me a stainless steel water bottle, and then a thermos. This pretty, like, you know, heavy duty. It keeps things cold for 12 hours. I spend way too much money on like coffee, going to like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts and local coffee spots and stuff, so I think I might need to start using this to bring my own so that I don't go broke, you know, on coffee. I like this. I think there's like some instructions in it or something, which is why it's like rattling, but she, being that she's a fitness person, she's really into like glass and stainless steel and not using plastic and stuff, so I told her I didn't have a stainless steel water bottle, and she changed that. She also got me this warm vanilla and sandalwood soap. I have not any idea if this is like anything special, but I do like the tassel. So, I mean, it smells really good. I don't even know if it's open yet because it still has like the tag on it and everything. It says made in England. But yeah, it smells really good. And I really like the tassel. So I'll probably be playing with the tassel more than using the soap, but whatever. And then she also got me this. I hope it's not too loud. This like gift set. It's Epsom salt, body wash, body oil, and like bubble bath, and then back here is like just the regular Epsom salts. I am a big fan of relaxing baths, bubble baths, Epsom salt baths, any of them, and they help relax my muscles because obviously, you know, I still have my pain issues from fibromyalgia, but it's just really, really well managed considering the circumstances. But I love eucalyptus a lot, so for me it's like if I can take a bath and have eucalyptus and have like the Epsom salts to relax my muscles, I mean, that's a win, right? So it's got the little like loofah thing. So I will definitely be getting a lot of use out of this. I'll probably use it too fast, actually. Especially because it's winter and I'm cold, and so I take baths all the time. Another thing that I picked out with my mom that was a surprise was this shirt. And I did get some other clothes, but I wanted to like hold off showing them because I was kind of hoping to do another like clothing store role play. It's been a really long time since I've done it, but I got this shirt, and it's kind of hard to like show in the frame, but it's like flary at the bottom, and it's like a tunic length, like it's not, it's longer. Now you can see like the little point to it. So I can wear it with jeans or like leggings or whatever. I'm really into leggings now that I can actually wear them without looking ridiculous. So I really like the colors, and I mean I picked it out, so I should, right? And it's got like 3/4 length sleeves, so you could probably wear it like multiple different seasons, hopefully. There's that. This was really cool. So we I know I've mentioned this like a bazillion times, but I'm from New Jersey, but my brother and his fiance live in New York, and her family lives on Long Island, so we spent Christmas with them. So we went and we got gifts for them and for her family, but her family knew that we were going to be coming, me, my mom, and my dad. So one of the like nieces does a lot of arts and crafts and stuff, and she made me, my mom, and my dad our own like wine glasses with our initials on them, and we had no idea that they were going to give us stuff. So of course we're like, we don't have anything for you, but I forget exactly what they said, but it's like some kind of like sand blasting or heat treating or something like that, of how they, you know, she got the E on there for Erin, but I thought that was really nice. I mean, it's simple. I like blue. I like wine, so yeah, I mean, it's just kind of thoughtful. We really didn't expect that. I'll be using that. So my brother's fiance's mom got me a hat and a scarf for Christmas, and the scarf is really nice. I think it's in my closet, so I don't really have it right now, but I was kind of surprised. She got me a hat, and it's not like a winter hat, like one of the ones you like pull down over your ears. It's like, it is wintry, but it's actually kind of like a fashion hat, which I'm not really a hat person. I don't think they look that good, but it's actually really nice, and I kind of like it. So it's this is it. It's gray, and it has like a flowery sort of sequins thing going on, and then it has like the brim. So put it on, because of course I had to put it on. So I was like, I like it, and I typically hate hats. Like, I strongly dislike them, but I actually like it. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know if it's this, or I think I'm actually gonna wear it. Like, I think I wore it to the grocery store the other day just because I was like, I never like hats. So I like that it's knit even here. Like, it's not just like a flat brim like a baseball cap or something. It's like a knit brim. It's like a sweater brim, right? And I like this too. So yeah, I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it. So like I said, not like a mass amount of stuff, but definitely, you know, good stuff that I'll use. I'm a big fan of practical gifts. I don't necessarily need, you know, something that's just gonna sit there that I'm not gonna use. And so, I'm excited about my fancy ring, my hat, my soap, and of course my books, which I've already started reading a little bit. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a really cool New Year's Eve tonight, and, be safe because people are stupid, and I try my best to not be on the roads at like 1 o'clock in the morning because people is dumb. But yeah, have fun, and 2017, yeah, it's gonna be fun too. And I hope to see you guys soon. And I took notes from the comments in my last video about the different like video ideas, and I am working on some of them in my new office with my new microphone, and I'm really excited about it. So have a great holiday, and I will see you next year.